These Giannis trade rumors are wild. The Bucks have been the most disappointing team this season, and narratives are already running the possibility of Giannis leaving Milwaukee. And I'm telling you guys, this is hot right now. This is where the Bucks is in the standings as I'm making this video. They're at the bottom of the barrel, and Giannis Antetokounmpo is clearly in the hot seat. Report in, Bucks will only trade Giannis Antetokounmpo under one condition. Mark Stein says it is understood quite clearly in 29 other front offices that Antetokounmpo is only ever going to be made available for trade if he pushes for it. Giannis will only want out if he says so. But the Bucks are terrible right now. They're supposed to be amazing with Giannis and Dame. So Soom, is there a chance that Giannis could want out, or is this just fake news? I'm telling you, the Bucks are making moves right now, and we're hearing that they're already making phone calls. Doc Rivers' Bucks called NBA team about trade while I was on the phone. Windhorst says, I was on the phone with this team and I go, hey, have the Bucks called you yet? And they're like, no, they haven't called us. I go, well, I just talked to like 4 teams in the last day. The Bucks called. He's like, yeah, well, they haven't called us. And then he's like, wait a minute, Bucks on the other line. Doc Rivers is making phone calls himself as the head coach, trying to make this team better. But are the phone calls about Giannis or somebody else on the team? NBA expert predicts the Nets going all in for Giannis Antetokounmpo amid trade rumors. The Brooklyn Nets have been a huge surprise this season. Cameron Thomas is doing Cameron Thomas things, and Dennis Schroeder is leading this team. I think Brooklyn can just go all in for Giannis. They have just an expletive number of picks. They have Cam Thomas, who I was really impressed by, who's a very good scorer. Cam Johnson, they have Nicholas Claxton, they have Dennis Schroeder playing really well. I like them. Did you guys know the Nets have 17 picks they can offer in trades to any team this season? They've got tools in their toolbox. The expert says they can just overwhelm Milwaukee with all these picks. They can just say, hey, Milwaukee, here's Ben Simmons' expiring contract, and here are all these picks. Just take all of them. Take as many as you want and give us Giannis, and put Giannis in Brooklyn. I think it makes sense because I think Milwaukee needs to get out of this. So there are rumors right now that Giannis could be leaving Milwaukee, but just as mentioned earlier, it will only happen as if he demands it, and so far he has not yet. But a former NBA star has a blockbuster trade idea to save the Bucks season. Shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring Easy Buckets. The NBA in-season tournament has just begun, and you need to get your cheap tickets on SeatGeek to watch these amazing tournament games. You can find them all over the website or on the app, so download it on your phones or go to your browsers today and check out SeatGeek. What's special about SeatGeek is they also sell tickets to any kind of event that requires ticket purchasing. Concerts, music events, NHL games, NFL games, MLB games. Get your cheap tickets on SeatGeek today. And SeatGeek is partnered with us, Easy Buckets. They're giving everybody a discount promo code. Use my code Easy Buckets on SeatGeek and you will get $20 off USD your first purchase. Make an account, use your email, then use my code. Your cheap tickets just got even cheaper. Kevin Garnett on his podcast says, I like Jimmy Butler on a team that can get you over the top. Like Jimmy Butler to Milwaukee makes more sense to me. He could be that missing piece at the age of 35 that you need to take pressure off of Giannis and Dame. Jimmy Butler would be incredible in Milwaukee. I like the idea as well. Garnett says, if I'm 35, I want to go somewhere to where I got a chance for a championship at this point, that I can help a team get over the top. I really agree with Kevin Garnett here. Jimmy Butler, I don't believe he's in the time of his career where he can lead Miami to a championship run. Let them build their Bam Adebayo. Jimmy, you demand a trade yourself. Go to Milwaukee and join Dame and Giannis. They would have a perfect lineup with Jimmy in the team, especially where they're struggling defensively right now. That's where Jimmy Butler comes in. The trade for Jimmy would be Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, and Pat Connaughton. Simple 3-for-1 trade, and if Miami wants to entice Milwaukee on taking Jimmy's contract, Miami can throw in a pick as well. I'm certain Giannis would love playing with Jimmy Butler. But we've got more trade rumors that will help the Bucks save their season with Giannis on the team. And the first trade would be with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers offer up Rui Hachimura and Max Christie in exchange for Brook Lopez, Andre Jackson Jr., and a 2031 second round pick. I like this deal for Milwaukee because they bring in Rui Hachimura, who has proven to playing the front court really well this season, and of course can help in their offensive sets, but also be good defensively, guarding the other team's best forward player. But if not this trade, the Milwaukee Bucks can give the Utah Jazz a call and bring in some depth. The trade with the Utah Jazz can be centered around Jordan Clarkson. Try to get Jordan Clarkson on the team to help their off-the-bench scoring. And that's where the Bucks can offer up Pat Connaughton, AJ Johnson, a rookie, in exchange for Jordan Clarkson. Get rid of a young player, but get a solidified six-man player off the bench to help their offense, for sure. But a trade with the Memphis Grizzlies would certainly help the Milwaukee Bucks as well, targeting a defensive two-way guard. The Bucks can offer up Pat Connaughton, Marjan Beauchamp, and their second-round pick in 2031 in exchange for Marcus Smart. I like this trade a lot for the Bucks, as they get Marcus Smart to enter the starting lineup to help them defensively. Marcus Smart is struggling in Memphis, he would excel with the Bucks. But could the Bucks get a young, promising player out of San Antonio? The Bucks are watching Keldon Johnson on the Spurs, as someone who's not on the Spurs main rotation who can help the Bucks significantly. The Spurs have made it clear that Keldon Johnson is no longer a part of their future. They brought in Harrison Barnes, Jeremy Sochan gets more minutes, Devin Vassell is their main scorer shooting guard. Keldon is no longer that guy for the team. He's playing the six-man role. Ship Keldon to Milwaukee where he can truly do better. The trade for Keldon would be Pat Connaughton, AJ Johnson, a pick swap, and their 2031 second-round pick in exchange for Keldon Johnson. This trade would help the Milwaukee Bucks. But the Bucks need to make a move to keep Giannis happy, or else he could demand a trade, so they gotta pick it up fast. But the Warriors are a team that can be targeting Giannis with all of these trade rumors. A new report just came in on Giannis joining the Golden State Warriors. Jake Fisher says the other big connection here to keep an eye on is the fact that Giannis and Steph Curry are both represented by the same agency, Octagon. We've seen these types of synergies make deals happen. Giannis is going to have a very complicated trade scenario. The fact that he's represented by the same agency as Steph Curry, I think it just makes an important detail in all of this. The Warriors are a huge surprise this season. They're a playoff team. Stephen Curry is truly happy, and Giannis could see this as an opportunity on joining a playoff team to give him a better chance at his second championship. I do want to say it's crazy to me that Giannis is the player in the hot seat. I would think that Damian Lillard should be the player in the hot trade seat more than Giannis, but it seems that Giannis is the first to go if their struggles continue. But I want to know your thoughts. What do you think the Bucks should do about them struggling this season? Which trades should they make? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But Anthony Davis is happy in Los Angeles because he is finally the go-to player on the team, and they're successful because they made that move. We just made a video talking all about why LeBron James gave the keys to the offense to AD, so check it out. But other than that, take it easy, God bless. See y'all next time on Easy Buckets. Peace.